All right, welcome back, COSA 25 folks. Professor Almeida here. Happy Thursday, everyone. I'm doing this video during my student office hours where I'm in the live chat, so please take advantage of these times, right? Thursdays 9 to noon, and then Mondays 1:30 to 3:30. You can see me in person, and I'll leave the live chat open so you can let me know that you're in the COS computer lab and you need to see me, and I'll meet you in M229. Okay, so please take advantage of these times, especially if you need to see me privately using the Canvas inbox or in person, or if you have a brief question in the live chat. Okay, and by the way, you can also use the live chat outside of student office hours to talk amongst yourselves. You also have the open collab forum, and you really want to make sure that you are building that community, because in an online environment like this, and especially since we don't have scheduled class meetings, it's real easy to forget about this class and put it on the back burner. And, you know, if there is no community, it can be a very lonely place. Okay, especially since if you're not seeing me in person, I'm just here. Okay, so very important to keep a schedule and make sure that you are putting in time for this class. Now, I don't know if you've had a chance to look at some of the resources, so let me pull up Canvas here and show you. If you click on this web/asynchronous link, it will take you to our online student readiness page, and there's all sorts of information here to help you be successful in an online environment. Now, on the left here, you can also click on Quest Online Readiness, and then there's the same online learning readiness page. You also have the Student Technology Help Desk if you need to get support with your technology related to LBCC. Okay, so if you're working at home and you're having issues with getting set up with Microsoft 365, you want to reach out to those folks at the Student Technology Help Desk. Now, I have received a few questions concerning the projects and how they're graded. And as discussed in the syllabus, you do get 3 attempts at each project, and your final score is the best of 3. Now, there have been some concerns about getting the same score with each attempt, and in my experience, students tend to get zeros on the project if, you know, they try to turn in the project for grading, but they forget to save any open objects and close completely out of Access. Now, as we're diving deeper and deeper into Access, it's going to be tougher to just turn in a project without saving things. Okay, you're going to have to save different objects as you move through the projects. Okay, but usually in my experience, if a 0 happens, it's because the student forgot to save and completely close out of Access. And as far as getting the same score, you know, if a student is on their 2nd or 3rd attempt and they're trying to fix whatever issues they had with their project, you know, they go to grade it, but again, they forget to save and completely close out of Access. So be sure you're doing that. Additionally, you want to make sure that you are carefully and methodically going through the steps, because Access and the SimNet grading engine can be pretty unforgiving. Okay, you want to make sure that your fields, your table fields, are in the correct order, that there are no typos, and especially with your records, that you're entering them carefully. Now, it's funny I say that because, as you saw in the guided 1-2 walkthrough, SimNet did not mark me down for making typos in the records. And it was because I wanted to show you what it would look like if you got something wrong. But, you know, things happen. But again, especially in the real world, you want to make sure that you are being careful and methodical, not just with creating table fields, but also entering your records accurately, because these things do cascade, especially when we get into queries. Speaking of which, if you haven't finished up Chapter 2, please make sure you do that, because the skills do build upon one another, and it's very important to have your tables done, because for Chapter 3, we're going to talk about queries. And as a matter of fact, let's get right into it here. All right, so chapter 3 is on creating and using queries. Okay, as before, you have a guided project along with the walkthrough video. This is going to be the last walkthrough video, by the way. Okay, hopefully you have an idea of how all of this works. Okay, so you want to make sure you go through the sim book, you work through the guided project, you take notes of whatever hints they give you, especially on where to find things in the ribbon, and then you have your independent project. And then lastly, we have the feedback forum. Now, the feedback forum is a chance for you to let me know on what's working and what isn't, especially when it comes to the SimNet, chapter sim books, and projects. I do share the feedback with our McGraw-Hill reps, so please be detailed on what's working and what isn't, because again, I do share that information, and that's how we improve things with this class. Okay, so your feedback is appreciated. I know that some of you have already posted in the feedback forum, and I've addressed the issue in this video with the projects. Again, you want to make sure that you're being careful and you double check through your steps. And by the way, if you're on your last attempt and let's say you haven't been doing so well, it wouldn't hurt to download a fresh copy of your project and then just start from the beginning. Okay, it wouldn't hurt to do that. Anyway, let's make sure that we are staying on track in this class. Your Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 assignments are due Sunday, October 22nd. Okay, with SimBooks, you don't want to leave points on the table. And as before, don't check your Canvas gradebook until you actually finish your SimBooks. All right, have a good weekend, folks. I'll see you in the live chat. Feel free to drop in until noon Pacific time, and I'll see you in the next one.